Okay, I start now. So in this part, we will be only doing the modern concept. So to understand the modern concept, first of all, you understand what are the things over here. First of all, you have to know in modern concept, we have divided our accounts into 5 parts. These 5 parts are assets, liabilities, expenses, revenue, and capital. Actually, capital is nothing but internal liability. That is liability of the business towards the owner. So we have assets, liabilities, expenses, revenue, capital, and internal liability. That is the liability of the business towards the owner. That is called internal liability. Now, what are assets? Anything which will enable the entity, that is business, to get cash or benefit in the future is an asset. For example, in a sari business, saris are assets. They are stock, they are assets, because they are to be sold and cash will be generated. No. Just like that, machinery or AC machine in a sari shop is an asset because it is giving benefit. People are feeling cool and they can buy, more customers can come. Employer is also very happy with the better environment. That means it is giving benefit. So assets are always giving either benefit or they can be easily turned into cash. There are several types of assets. To name them, I will say fixed assets and current assets. Fixed assets are land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixture, those which will remain fixed in the business for long period of time and gives benefit to the business for long period of time. Whereas current assets, they do not give benefit for long period of time because in short period their benefits are exhausted. Like saris, that is stock, the benefit is lasted for the time it is sold within a year. Then bill receivable, the amount will be received within the year. Debtors, that means customers who have taken the goods on credit, they will be also turned into cash, and the benefit will be lasting only for few years, for 1 year only, or for few months only. So they are current assets and current liability and fixed assets. Now come liabilities. It means the amount which the enterprises owes either to the outsider or to the proprietor. When it is to the proprietor, then it is known as capital. That means liability is nothing but that amount which the business is willing to pay the third parties or to the owner. To the third parties like creditors, that means from whom business has purchased goods on credit. Even loan taken from bank, loan taken from anybody else, business will have to pay. So it's a liability. Outstanding expenses, business is liable to return this, business is liable to pay these expenses. Then pre-received income in the sense that money which is received early, money which is already received, that is a pre-received income. So pre-received income is also nothing but what? Liability. Even capital, profit, they are also liability because they are the liability towards the owner. Business is liable to return this capital and profit to the owner. That's why they are also termed as liability. They are actually termed as internal liability. That is liability towards the owner. Then is expenses and revenue. Expenses, that is day-to-day operation, we require some amount to be paid. The day-to-day operations expenses are there. So in this day-to-day, whatever expenses are there that is needed, they are wages, salaries, commission, rent paid, commission paid. There are list is inexhaustible. Carriage outward, carriage inward, so many are there. Advertisement, insurance premium, whatever you name, they are all expenses. And these expenses are nothing but having a debit balance. It is an amount spent in order to produce and sell the goods and services to produce revenue. You think you have paid wages to the worker so that he will do some service to you. You have given the rent so that you can live in the home or you can use the property of the building property for the month. That's why you are paid rent. So expenses is born so that it gives you service or it can produce some goods. Expenses are to bring the goods in production level, like carriage inward. Expenses paid to the workers, like wages, to produce the goods. And ultimately, these expenses are incurred in order to earn revenue. What for we produce goods? What for we are incurring expenses? In order to sell the goods, in order to earn revenue, we incur expenses. Then comes the last part, that is revenue. It is the inflow of cash for sale of goods and services. Example, rent received, commission received, and the most importantly, sale of goods. So students, these are the different things in which you will be getting the income. Revenues, you will get income, and this is also having a credit balance. Now let's understand which one has a credit balance and which one will have a debit balance. Your assets and expenses will have a debit balance, whereas liabilities and revenue and capital will have credit balance. Let's classify them into different categories. This classification: assets are cash, bank, goodwill, investment, land and building, plant and machinery, debtors, bills receivable, furniture, fixture, stock. Expenses are purchase, interest paid, depreciation, carriage, wages and salaries, insurance, discount allowed, bad debts, many are there. Given some over here. Then capital, capital is towards the owner, whatever liability is there, capital, drawings, reserves, net worth, owner's fund, owner's equity, proprietor's fund, liability towards owner. Then liability, that is the outsider's liability of the business, loans, creditors, bills payable, provision for debts, outstanding expenses, income pre-received, bank overdraft and debentures. Then you have revenues. These revenues are profit, sales, interest received, rent received, income received, bad debts recovered, discount received, commission received. These are nothing but revenues. Now, when we have this, we have this we have classified this into the asset, expense, capital, liability, and revenues classifications we have done. Now in this, we have to just classify the transactions into different headings under asset, expense, capital, and liability. We are doing this. Amit started business with cash. So when Amit started business with cash, we have what? We have cash and capital involved over here. Cash is involved and capital is involved. Cash because business is getting cash, and capital because business is liable to return this cash to the owner. Then purchased goods. Purchase and cash is involved. Cash because you have made the payment and you have got the goods. Goods never termed as goods. Remember, it has some other names like purchase when you purchase the goods, sale when you sell the goods. Purchase goods from Ravi in cash. Over here also purchase and cash. If suppose it would have been given purchase goods from Ravi, there would have been purchase and Ravi would have been written. Ravi would have been your creditor. Sold goods to Avi. That time you have sales and Abhi over here because you have not received cash. Sales is involved and Abhi is involved. Actually, Abhi is a debtor, he should be debited, and sales is a income that is involved. Paid Jay, Jay and cash is involved. Received from Abhi, cash and Abhi is involved. Paid wages, wages and cash is involved. Received rent, cash and rent is involved. Sold goods in cash, cash and sales are involved. Deposited cash into bank, cash and bank is involved. And drew stock from business, drawings and stock is involved. If it would have been written drew sarees from business, then also would have been drawings and stock. Remember, stock is again another name for goods. Goods are nothing but that which the business is dealing in business. Bought furniture, furniture and cash is involved. This is your homework, students. You have to classify them into asset, expenses, capital, liability, and revenue. This is your this one which you have to do as homework. Next we will again understand next video next day, or I may send it today only. Thank you, students.